What's going on, guys? Apex Gamer 2020 here, coming at you with another how-to video. In this how-to video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to change the colors on your light bars. So if you guys ever get tired of like red and red, or red and blue and blue, which are the top three most common, but red and blue are actually the most common. But we are not going to be just simply changing out the textures, okay? We're actually going to take the texture that already exists on the car, and we're going to be editing it. So without further delay and babbling, let's go on and get into this video, guys. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is to select your vehicle. So once you've selected your vehicle, I've selected this pack here, which is by Torz, T-O-R-Z, and, you know, I got all the vehicle links in here. And if you guys want this pack, I will leave a link for this pack in the description box below, if I can remember where it is. I think I have a link to his channel. But anyway, guys, these are the textures of the vehicle that we are going to be working with today, and this is the files for the vehicle. Alright, so we're going to come into here, and here it is already in OpenIV. So this is what we got to work with right here. Alright, so we're going to be changing every one of these lights. Now, the color scheme we're going to do is actually purple and red, and that's because I'm actually working on a skin that calls for those colors. So, yeah, we're going to be changing the blues to purple. Okay, so without further delay, guys, let's keep going and get into this. I don't know what that is or why. It's a title update. I already did this. Let me see if I can exit out OpenIV. Maybe that won't come up again. I don't want to erase everything. Screw something up here. Like, I'm like 90% sure I already did that. No, apparently not. Okay, well, I don't think we have to do this for this. We can just ignore that for this video. Yeah, that's weird. I already did this, which means I have to back some stuff up. Anyway, not getting sidetracked here. We're going to be in the test 4 folder. Actually, the test 1, this one here, these two, I've got some projects going on in there. But anyway, so we saw the car. So we go into the Police 4 YTD. Now, what you guys want to start doing first is do what I did over here. You see all these textures, right? So you want to go in there and find them all. I'm going to minimize that for a minute. You guys want to go find them all. So you want to find Bueno lights, drag it to your desktop, and you want to find this one. Let's see, this one here. Anything that's got like red and blue and looks like an LED lights or anything with emergency lights on it, like these three here. This one, and this one. You're gonna need this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here. Okay, so you're gonna need to drag all those to your desktop. I've already done this. The other thing you guys are gonna need is paint.net and of course OpenIV. And I assume if you're editing, following this video and you're editing your lights, then you basically are pretty good with Lspdfr. So we don't need to get into any of the basic stuff. This is more or less for advanced people. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is pull up one of these in paint.net. So there you go. Right? Alright, so we're going to open all these up in paint.net. So there's the second one. There's the third one. There's the fourth one. There's the fifth one. The 6. Did I get that one? Crap, yeah, that's the last one I just did. Idiot. Alright, this one. That one. It seems like a lot, guys, but it's actually not. This is really quick and goes by swimmingly. There we go. Okay, so the other thing you guys are going to need, and I actually have a copy of it. I don't know if I'm actually allowed really to upload this part of it that I'm about to add into here without, you know, getting into some trouble. I had to do some research on that, but if I can, I will. But if I can't, I really don't want to get into trouble. But anyway, so I'm going to go into this file. I go into bulbs, and I have a color template right here. We're going to need that as well. What I would do, guys, is I would go on Google. Again, I'll still do some research, but go on Google and type in, like, emergency light templates, and something like this should come up. But we need to open this up in paint.net as well. So those are the files you're going to need, at least for the pack I'm doing. If you guys are doing this with a different car pack, then just make sure you find all of the textures in that pack that have all these red and blue, red, white, and blue ambers, all that stuff. So we're going to come back here to Bueno lights, and we're going to change all the blues to purple. So what we have to do is come here. We're going to use a rectangle select tool in paint.net if you're using that. And we're going to come here, and we're just going to hit copy. Now we're going to save that on the clipboard. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to zoom in on this just a little bit, and we want to keep with the rectangle select tool. Okay, and we're going to select the blue. You can probably do the whole thing like this, but I usually just do it by the light. And so once you get that selected, you hit delete. And you guys are probably about to hear my puppies start wrestling in the background because they have yet to learn to shut up. Okay, anyway, once you guys get that one deleted, you can go ahead and do the next one. And you can press delete on the keyboard. That's what I've been doing. So delete. I guess that pretty much, yeah. That pretty much combines them all together, but it keeps it a little more organized. And delete. So then we hit paste up here, and now we have our purple icon. Now you can do it this way. I'm sure it would work fine, but if I do it, I'm going to do it this way actually. So I'm going to do that, but then I'm going to have to paste a second piece for this little hole right there. We don't want to leave any extra white left open. Okay, there we go. I'm going to bring that down there like so. Okay, then now we want to do this. We don't have to add any layers or anything like that. You just delete and then add you paste your piece in there directly on the background. And then we're going to file and save this. And we're going to do -1. And we're going to save this onto the desktop because we already have the original files on the desktop. So we actually have to update the ones that are on there. And then we're going to save this as make sure it's a direct draw surface DDS file. You can rename this to whatever you guys want. I just do -1 because it's a little bit easier to match later on. Then we hit save. And there we go. That's to the desktop. Now we come back to this one. Watch how quick this is, guys. Just hit the rectangle select. Highlight as much of the blue as you can. Delete and paste. And make sure you guys actually delete this, because what will end up happening if you don't is it'll just cloud white and then it won't work in game. Trust me, I've tested this hundreds of times. Alright, so see now we have different blues here. We just had the first blue here, and actually we got to save this. So we're going to file save as domlins -6-1 because we already have the original file as domlins 6 on the desktop. So we have to put the -1 so it doesn't overwrite the other one. And again, let's make sure it's DDS and save. And we're going to do that with all of these guys. Now, take a look at this one. If you notice, we had to do the blue here, and the blue here. So once again, we grab our rectangle select tool, and it's the same process the entire time, guys. This is the only process you have to do. We're going to delete. And this will work, as far as I know, for every single car that you want to do, as so long as you grab the right lighting files. And sometimes it can be hard to distinguish. So once you guys do this, I recommend you save them in a folder. So if you guys ever had to do this down the road and you don't have this texture filed, you don't have to re-edit it. You can just go into wherever you saved this texture and then just, drag and drop and do the replace. But if the texture doesn't exist in which colors, then in which case you'll have to create one. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is rectangle select again. There's a couple ways you can do this. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. And sometimes I like to delete all the blues and then put the piece in. Or sometimes I'll delete one and put the piece in then. I sometimes have a habit of forgetting to actually paste the other piece and put it in there so it screws everything up. Anyway, here we go. We're going to paste this one. Yeah, you guys may hear me yell at my dogs. Let's see here. There we go. Perfect. And then we're going to keep. See, that's all we have to do, guys. We don't ever have to copy. Now, if you're going to do tricolor or bicolor, you would actually have to do the same process again to go to the rectangle select, highlight all these, delete them, and then come back into here, rectangle select whatever color you decide to use, and then paste it back into the texture you're working with. And we're working with this one right now. And this one's actually done now, right? No, I gotta do the blue right here. My bad. See, that's the other thing. I do that too. I get distracted and, whatever. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Now we go to this texture. Rectangle select. Now we only have one thing that's blue here. So we just highlight just the blue, and we're going to delete it. Paste. Look how quick this goes. Yeah, look how quick this goes, guys. It's real simple. And you can come up with any color combination you desire. That's the beauty of it. Alright, so we got blue here. And because we're using just purple, we actually don't have to go back through and recopy any. There we go. And we're going to paste. Bring it down here. I'm trying to match it up as perfectly as you possibly can. And because I'm a perfectionist, I can do exactly that. Alright, so we only have the one blue here. There we go, and delete. And once we get this done, guys, we will go in game and we will show you guys what purple and white look like, or purple and red, I'm sorry, look like. And we got here, it's just the one blue. This actually looks like a pretty small texture, so I'm not sure if I have to pull the original, because that's supposed to be, well, maybe they're all different sizes. No, well, yeah, they're all different sizes, so that might be okay. That may or may not be an issue. If it is, just pull the original out of the texture pack that you're working with. So if I didn't already have these pulled out from the file, then I could go to the YTD file and pull them out of the car. Alrighties. And this also does not matter, guys. If this is a circle and we end up turning it into a purple square, it doesn't matter. It just has to cover everything that was once blue. And these little dots here, they also don't matter. That's just kind of a, I don't know, slight detail, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, you guys will get to see that here in just a minute. Now, make sure that when you guys do this one, it does not overlap any of this, because that could become an issue. So we may have to do this in different pieces. I'm gonna see what I can do here. You don't necessarily have to cover all of the blue. Ooh, that's just barely cutting into it a little bit. Not sure if that's gonna matter. So we're actually gonna have to cut into the blue just a little bit, and we're gonna come down to about right here. That's just underneath it, so we're going to delete that. This blue up here shouldn't matter, but we'll check it out. Okay, and then we're going to paste. Always make sure you guys hit the delete key. Otherwise, this may or may not work. There we go. And we're not going to mess with that little tiny bit of blue missing there. Alright, so this one's another really easy one. Just like so. We're going to delete that and paste. And this takes it right down to bare nothing. It can also be hard sometimes too to tell what lights actually do what. So anything, like I said, anything that's red and blue, or anything that you want to change, just go ahead and pull it out and change it anyway. So like, we don't know what light this goes to, but it's blue, so we're changing it. And don't worry about this too. If you guys end up with these like little lines, don't worry about it. Not a huge deal. I did this with one other car pack I did. It's blue, or purple and amber. Again, part of the skins that I'm actually currently working on for you guys. I do hope you guys are enjoying the Chemung County skins I just released. Alrighty, so there we go, guys. Purple and red. And I don't think I've been saving these either. I think I remember saving that one. I gotta go see my desktop here. Alright, so I think Domlin's was the last one we saved. Yeah, Domlin's. So we did Bueno lights. Alright, so we gotta do the Ion ones first. So we gotta go back into paint.net and let's go ahead and get these saved. This is it right here. So we're gonna start saving these up. Real quick tutorial, guys. Something simple. Something that took me forever to figure out, actually. And if you guys, for whatever reason, don't have all the lights red and blue, then that means there's probably a file inside the YTD that you've missed somewhere. Or even check the high YTD file, too. If there's something in the high YTD file, there could be something in there that you're missing. Oh, did I not even do this one? Huh, I swore I did. Okay, no problem though, because we just delete, paste. And then we drag this over here. Done. File. Save as. Oh, the first one we did was DOM.lins 6. This is the regular file DOM.lins, or lins 6. No, that's it. No, wait a minute. These two might be the same texture. We'll see how it turns out. There we go. And we'll go file. Save as. Honestly, guys, this can be time consuming, but at the same time, it's actually just quite simple to do it. Now, once you know how to do it, once you guys follow this tutorial, it shouldn't be too hard for you guys to do it. Or time consuming. I mean, look how many files we've covered in a matter of what? 18 minutes? 15 minutes? I can't tell what that says up there. Now, if this poses an issue, we may have to come back and take care of that little blue spot there. Alrighty. File. Save as. So now that I've got these textures done and saved to my desktop, throughout any of this car pack, I can just take any one of these textures and replace them with these purple and red ones that I've just put in, that I've just edited. I don't have to edit for every vehicle. That's the beauty of this. And then once you get a bunch of these textures made, you never have to make them again. Alright, there we go. So now we have all these saved. We're going to go match them up with the ones we have. So we've got Ion MS right there. Light bar right there. We got Lin 3 right there. I don't know why that's actually got a black background. That's weird. That's so you can tell it's the same thing. We got Lens 6, Raptor lights, Vortex, Wayland, Wyon, and where is it? Z6 linear right there. Alright guys, so we have all the textures we need now. So now we go back into OpenIV, into the YTD file here, and we just simply replace them. And my puppies are biting each other to death. Awesome. Oh, I'm not in edit mode. Yeah, make sure you guys, when you guys open that IV, get into OpenIV, hit edit mode. And again, I don't know what the heck's up with that. Okay, so now go back into the YTD file. And we're going to start replacing these. Click on desktop and find the file. So we're looking for Bueno lights. And we're looking for the purple red one. There it is. And let's see here. DOM.lins 6. Doing these basically right in order. Hit the desktop. DOM.lins 6. There it is. And then we got the Ion MS. Where is it at? That's the original. Right there's the one we want. Okay, this one. Desktop. This one. Wait, no, that's the original. We want this one. That was close. Then we got Lin 3. There's a lot of them for this one because there's a lot of lights on the car. Generally, there's not a whole lot of lights on this car. Which one is Lin 3? Right there. Alright, Lens 6. Right there. Alright, then we got this one here, which is the Raptor. Where is it? That's the original. Right there it is. Okay, we're continuing on. Got just a few more of these. Where is it? Right there. I'm going to come down here, find that one. There we go. And one more. Just one more of these right there. Z6 linear. Right there. Alrighty guys, so now we're going to save this. I guess I probably should have picked a car that didn't have so many textures. While that saves. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at this, guys. Boom. Alright. So now you can see that it's purple and red. Now this is all snowed over, kind of like this. It won't work, but these will. For some reason, there's some kind of weird thing going on. But you can kind of see the purple behind it. You can see the red behind there. And you got red, purple, okay. And now the other thing we're going to have to do is go into the XML file. These ones I have not found a texture in the thing with which you can change. So those are always going to be white. But other than that, you've got purple and red. Now, if you guys don't want amber, this one right here is part of Lin 3. Okay, so you guys would have to edit that one. That one is part of this texture right here. So we can actually get rid of that one. So if you guys wanted that to be purple or red, you would have to edit this amber file right here. So sometimes you have to edit the ambers. You just got to look for them. You don't always have to do it because there's no amber in this one. This one was just red and blue. So that's all you would have to do for that. Okay, guys, so let's get in game, and I will see you guys in just a hot second. Alrighty, guys, so one more thing before we jump into the game really quick is we have to go into the XML file. So we're going to come into here, find your game directory, go to ELS, pack default. We put it in the police slot. So it's actually going to be the police XML, which is right here. And we need to open this up, and we're going to edit it. Now, since we changed all the blues to purple, what we need to do is change all these blues right here to purple. Okay, so that one's purple. Oh, that's not the right one. We need to do this one. Purple. Okay, all the blues. One more. There we go, just like that. Now we file and save. And then we close out of the XML. Alrighty, now that we got that part done, that's going to be for the radiance. So every time the lights flash on the walls, it'll be purple and red. So now we can go into the game and see what they look like in game. And we'll see you guys in the game. Alrighty, now let's see what this looks like in game. Pretty awesome. Looks like purple and red to me. Now the only thing I have noticed too is these textures on the spotlights. I cannot fix that. Unfortunately, that's part of just one of the textures. If you want purple and red, that tends to just happen. I don't know what texture it is. I looked all over the place and tried to figure out which one it was and fix it, but I couldn't. Same thing goes for the back right here. You have this little bit of white and red that comes through. I don't know what is causing that. It's part of the textures, but again, I'm actually pretty content with it. And again, if you guys want this one to be purple or red, and that one purple and red, that one seems to be flashing white or purple for some reason. But this one here would be part of Lin 3, so you guys can edit that whenever. If you don't want that little piece of amber there, and I will edit it eventually. And then you have all those purple and white, purple and red lights, purple, red, and white down there. And that's basically what it looks like. Now let's take a look at it and see what it looks like at night, so you guys can see why we had to edit what we had to edit in the XML file. So now we go to time and evening. So now you guys can see on the walls. I'm not sure why stuff's not going up in the front there, but face toward the back. You guys can see what's the red and the purple flashing off the walls there. You see a bit of white flashing too, but for the most part, it's the red and the purple. But yeah, guys, that is how you edit your XML files, your lights on your cars, to get them to be whatever colors you want. And just like that, this video is done, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.